Hey, it's the Mopar family this week on Hot Rod Madness. Check them out. There's Papa Phil and his Mopar family. We're going to get around to check out some of their coolest Mopars ever, so don't go nowhere.
Hot Rod Madness, where every car has a story. If you love rat rods, street rods, American classic muscle, even the unusual, including those ground-pounding, tire-smoking street machines, we got them. Fire them up. Hot Rod Madness style, with your host, Tim the Milkman, along with the Hot Rod Madness crew. Welcome to Hot Rod Madness. When car guys hear the word Mopar, they instantly think of Chargers, Challengers, and Hemis. When Mopar Phil hears the word, his thoughts turn to his passion for the brand, family traditions, and a legacy to pass down to future generations. Let's enjoy Mopar Phil's collection with Tim the Milkman on a hot Sunday afternoon somewhere down in Georgia.
Phil, how are you, man?
Good, Tim. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, man. Hey, man, thanks for coming out to our cruise-ins in the past, man. You always brought a really cool Mopar to the shows and all, and now we get to look at all of them on your ranch here. That's cool, man. How long you been doing Mopars, Phil?
Since 1971.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'd imagine you were a young man way back when, driving whatever Mopar you could get your hands on, right?
I was 21 when I bought this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, so this one's been in the family for a long time.
Long time.
Yeah. Many years to enjoy it. You still got the original engine in it?
No.
No. Yeah, it's probably.
I still own the original engine, though.
All right, who blew up the original one, man?
It ain't blown up. It's just wore out.
Okay, it's wore out. Lots of miles.
Lots of miles.
Well, you couldn't tell it by looking at the car, because that thing, it's gorgeous, man.
Well, she's had her ups and downs, but yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I bet. And I bet you this, too. I bet you over the years, the car has many stories being held on to that long.
Many stories. Many bumps and grinds.
We'll get to that a little later, man. What you got over here?
The Aspen.
You got an Aspen sitting here.
76 Aspen RT.
Mm-hmm.
Story behind this one. Fellow Navy guy. I knew him years and years and years. He bought this car.
Okay.
And he asked me to help him build this car into a drag car.
Oh, yeah.
So we pulled a small block out, built a stroker big block, and put in it.
Wow, okay.
Okay. Later on, he retired from the airlines that we were working for.
Mm-hmm.
Both of us went to work for the same airline. And he sold his house, sold his property, and he started traveling after he retired. So he said, "Can you keep my car for me?" And I said, "Sure."
Mm-hmm.
I kept his car for 7 years.
You kept his car all right.
I did. I took care of it, and it was always here. And he came back one day, and he said he came back to tell me that he had cancer.
Oh, man, yeah.
And I said, "Well, Mike, what you want to do with your car?" And he walked to his truck, and he came back, and he brought me the title, and he handed it to me.
Mm-hmm. There you go, pal.
And he said, you and your son will enjoy this car and take care of it.
Yeah.
And I know you will.
So this could be considered the race car of the family, right? Because I'm looking at, the induction on the hood. You got the big tack here. You got the roll cage in it.
This was a race car.
Yeah,
it was.
Okay.
This car has been to 5 different tracks that I know of.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay. You still run it?
Very seldom.
Very seldom.
Very
it's
seldom.
like keepsake now on the
Keepsake,
farm.
yeah, because my son used to drive it in the races, and he's passed away now.
Okay.
And so it's still here.
Yeah, those kind of vehicles you can't sell. That's you're gonna have to keep that, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be here for a while.
Yeah, just like this one's so sentimental, you can't sell it either.
Nope, can't sell this one.
Phil, you're stuck with all these Mopars, man. What are you gonna do? Enjoy them in your retirement, right?
That's it, and pass them on.
That's it. Yeah, you got a lot of kids to hand them down to.
I got,
Yes, sir.
grandkids.
There you go. The grandkids are gonna love them, man. And what do we have here? Look at this thing.
Okay, the Bonnie. This is Bonnie Blue.
Bonnie Blue, he says.
Bonnie Blue, I acquired when I retired from the airlines.
Okay.
And this was my retirement gift to me. And I have
Oh, boy.
enjoyed her. She's gone on
Nice.
three hot rod power tours.
Hey, I want a gift like that too when I retire. How do you get one of those?
Save.
Save your money. Yeah. And there's another RT sitting nose to it, the white one. What year is that one?
This is a '09. This is my daughter's.
Okay.
This is her car, and this is what her grandmother got for her when my mother passed away. It was her grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
Bought that for her.
Okay. And that ain't all the Mopar stuff, man. I'm looking at Dodge pickups out here along the tree line.
Yep.
He's got trailers and equipment, man. You got a bunch of projects in the shop. Wow. What do you say we cut and walk up to the shop here and get the story on one of that Challenger sitting up there?
All righty.
Yeah. Phil, what you got here in the shop, man? I mean, I'm looking at some cool projects. There's an old Mopar up on the rack here. There's one below your daughter's car. You got this Challenger sitting here. How long have you owned this Challenger?
Challenger. Bought it in 1988 from a Delta Pilot.
Okay.
Found it in the parking lot at Atlanta Hartsfield.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, wherever you can find them laying around, I guess.
Yeah. This one's got a little story.
Mm-hmm.
When I bought it, my wife said, there's something about that car. It just drives me nuts. Later on, we found out that this car and the Charger was sold at the dealership on the same day from the same salesman.
Man.
To different people.
Wow.
But they ended up together.
Yeah, how about that?
How about that?
Amazing stories, man. You run across these collections, man. Once you hear the stories, you're like, wow. They all connect somehow,
Somewhere, somehow, yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Right here out of Atlanta, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This little car took me back and forth to work for 14 years.
Yeah. Challenger. So this is RT?
Yep.
Okay. The 340.
Little 340, 4-barrel, yeah.
Yeah, let's take a look at it, man. Pop the hood, Phil. Yeah, now is this all original stuff? Is that the matching number stuff?
That's the matching numbers block. It
Yeah.
had to have a head job, and it's got a aftermarket intake manifold.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, she's good.
And you're constantly running them in and out of the shop, man, tinkering with these things, man.
Oh, yeah.
Any future plans for this one?
This one's got a new motor on the stand back there.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to a 383 stroker.
Okay. All right.
Stroker.
Got to put some more power in it, huh, Phil?
Low power, yeah.
Okay.
Burn that fuel.
Man, everybody knows the Challengers is such a cool car, right? Phil, what about the GTX, man? What year is that one?
This is a 1971 also.
Okay.
Belonged to my son until he passed away.
Okay.
And when he passed away, he left it to my grandson.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So the grandson, I bet he's just busting at the seams to get behind the wheel and learn how to drive it, right? Because I know he's a young fella, isn't he?
He's around here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
This was a running race car too.
Really?
This did multiple races with the Flowmaster Muscle Car Challenge,
Okay.
which we went different racetracks.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
That was a lot of fun.
Man, I'm loving the color scheme on it. You got the stripes, you got the GTX badge, and the color pops, man. I'm sure this is not original paint. So who paints your cars, man?
A fella in Tallapoosa, Georgia,
Okay.
or really Waco, named Darrell Wilson.
Okay. Yeah, he.
And he has painted 3 cars for me.
Okay. Nice, man.
Yeah.
So I guess he's gonna paint that one on the rack up there, and maybe that one and this one. Man, that's just a cool color. When you see this thing coming at you down the street, man, you know what it is because of the color. That's some kind of green Mopar. What do you call it?
Sassy grass green.
Sassy grass green. Okay. Cool. They have some really wild names for the colors. Where's the crazy plum crazy color? Where's that, man?
I don't have a purple car.
That's not going to be the crazy plum, the one on the rack?
Oh,
No?
that's original B5 blue. It'll be B5.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Back original color.
Back original
That's
color.
cool. You got so many projects going on, man.
That's okay.
That's awesome, man. Love these body styles.
All right.
71, right?
71, and she's got the 440 also. When this one's all finished and done, it'll have the 446 pack.
Cool. 446 pack. And Phil, this is the grandson that inherited the vehicle, right?
Yes, sir. This is Carter,
Yeah.
my grandson,
Okay.
and he inherited this car from his uncle Norman.
Yeah.
And
Here we go, folks. Future Hot Rodders of America. Carter, what's happening, man?
What's up?
Hey, what's up? He says. He's chilling in his ride. How old are you, sir?
13.
13. You can't wait to get those license with a GTX, right? Wow. So Who is this, Carter?
That's my Uncle Norman.
That's Uncle Norman? Yeah, check this out, folks. There you go. Uncle Norman. Cool. What you got under the hood here, buddy? Oh, yeah, traditional Mopar stuff, right? How big is that thing, man?
440.
440. You gonna be able to handle that?
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Carter sounds like he ain't scared now. You know these Mopars are run, buddy.
Yes, sir. I've seen them.
He's seen them. I'm sure Grandpa Phil done showed you what they'll do, right?
Yes, sir. He has.
Hey, man, I see a lot of fun in your high school years. Take care of this car, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Renee, how are you?
Fine. How about you?
I'm good. I'm doing just fine. I'm out here checking out some really cool Mopars, right? Well, Renee here, the daughter of the family, she's also a Mopar lady, and projects in the garage, right?
Been here for a little while.
Yeah. How long has it been sitting here?
About 20 years.
Oh no, where's Papa Phil? We got to get on him about that. 20 years. Look at this thing. That's a solid project, right?
That's right. It's
Yeah.
not time, it's money.
Okay, it's she says money. Yeah, that's always an issue, right?
That's right.
Convertible. What is this? A Dart?
It is a 64 Dodge Dart convertible.
Okay. You know, not too many young ladies that I know are interested in these type of cars. So what's the story? I know there's got to be a story for you to own and try to get something like this put together. What is it?
Well, to begin with, I didn't want it at all.
You didn't?
Thought it was the ugliest thing
Yeah.
I've ever seen in my life. But it was the push-button transmission.
Yeah.
Nobody had one, never seen one before, so it did many miles, just as...
So that's it. The push button transmission sold you on the vehicle.
That's right.
Gosh, okay, all right.
Got to be different.
Yeah, it is different. It's quite unique, you
That's
know,
right.
because I'm kind of surprised that they don't do it nowadays on a lot of the passenger cars, you know, just push button for the ladies, whatever. Quite simple, right, to
That's
change
right.
gears. Yeah, okay. All original pretty much?
All original.
All right, so we got to get Papa Phil and Renee working on this car, man. Cody, how are you, man?
Good, how you, buddy?
Okay. It's the grandson of the Mopar family. This is pretty much the truck of the family, right?
Yes, sir, it
and,
is.
And what I understand, man, there's an awesome story to this truck.
Yes, sir, there is.
Let's have it, man.
The story to this, my uncle got really bad sick, and he bought the truck for a couple parts off of it. It was in the junkyard, and he promised me if I could build it that I could have it. So
Yeah.
it was 2 weeks out of the body shop when he passed away, so it's real sentimental to me. It ain't going nowhere. It won't never go anywhere, man. It's a great piece to have and a memory to always have with me, you know?
If I get the feeling this truck, it'll always be in the family.
Yes, sir.
Wow. And so looks like you did what you said you was going to do. You finished it. And I mean, I would call it finished. Look at this thing.
Yeah, I know, man. It come a long way, and it makes me feel proud to have something that I know that he would be proud for me to have,
cool.
man. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. You ain't careful, man. You bust a tear out here looking at some of this stuff. How big's the motor in this big truck?
It's just a little 318. It's nothing big, but I mean, later on down the road, I might throw something in it. But
sure.
he helped me build the motor, so it may not come out.
Well, you know, with stuff like this, the sky's the limit, right? I mean, there ain't no telling what you're gonna do to it later.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. I'm sure you got a creative mind about you, sir.
Yes, sir. I just want to keep making him proud in every aspect that I can, man.
Okay, and that's him on the back glass
That's
in
him.
loving memory of Uncle Norm.
That's right, man.
All right, he would be proud of it, sir.
Yes, sir. He would.
All right. Okay, Cody, take care, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, y'all.
Ruth, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. It's a little warm out, but
It is.
never keeps us away from the hot rods.
Never.
Oh, 440 Magnum. You guys bought this brand new, didn't you?
We did
Yeah.
in 1971.
71.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what some memories you guys got in this car.
We do. We were military,
Yeah.
so we traveled a lot in it.
Okay.
But it was actually supposed to be my car.
Ah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, you gonna have to talk that up with Papa Phil.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. He just doesn't admit it, but
He
it
don't
is
admit
mine.
but it's
Mhm.
yours. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's how it usually goes. That's that's usually how it goes.
What's his is mine.
Yeah. Trophy winner.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. World of Wheels. We took a trophy, and the best of Atlanta Speedway.
How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, yeah, you guys got some history going on here with the car.
We do.
So has it ever been wrecked or anything?
It has. When it was brand new,
Yeah.
we made he made an agreement that the first one that wrecked it couldn't drive it anymore. The very next morning, he hit somebody.
There's that story, Papa Phil. If he starts throwing stuff at me, I'm going to duck behind the car.
Exactly.
He won't hit the car.
No, never.
But the car survived.
It did.
It's in immaculate condition. You guys, man, y'all took very good care of the car.
Well, thank you.
That's a good looking car.
Thank you very much.
I'd imagine
We enjoy it.
This is the factory color and everything.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
That's how it was from brand new,
Mhm.
right?
It was.
Kept the styling, the badges,
Nobody
the
had
stripes.
a half top.
Yeah.
And that was the whole thing, you know.
Okay.
So
Yeah, gotcha.
they were full vinyl tops at that
Sure.
time. So
There you go.
we have enjoyed it.
Real Mopar people here. When you buy one brand new and you keep it all these years, wow.
Uh-huh.
Real Mopar
Both
people.
of our children went to the church to get married in
Yeah.
it, and we brought one grandchild home in it.
Man,
How about that?
Sweet.
We hope you've enjoyed our visit with Mopar Phil and his family. Stay tuned for more Hot Rod Madness.